Okay, we are live. Hello, Jenee.
Hello, look at us on time.
I know, on time for once, right? This never happens. This never actually happens. Happy New Year, darling.
Yes, Happy New Year. Oh my gosh, we are here in
Thank you. Oh
2022. I'm
my
so
God.
excited, and
I
so
know.
many good things are happening this year.
You think so? You think this is going to be the it year?
I mean, what is it year? At the same time, I personally have been having great
Thank
things
you.
happening too.
Oh, no, wait.
I'm
Oh my
so
God.
excited, and
I
so
know.
many good things are happening this year.
Oh, wait. You think
Seems we're having technical difficulties. Give us one moment, please. Well, I guess while Brandy's getting that together, I'll tell you guys the amazing things that are happening. So I just got my own talk show on a local radio station here in Texas. I am so excited. It's like unreal. I've been wanting to be on this radio station. I tried to uh, get my own show like 5 or 6 years ago, but it just didn't work out. But now they have new people and it's fresh, and I'm just so happy about it. Like, yeah, this is this is what I've been wanting for a while, and I just feel like I am on that journey and taking those steps. So, yeah.
ooh. Okay, so I had YouTube up in another window.
Oh my god.
See, this is why these lives are sometimes a train wreck, but I got it. We got it. Okay.
We got it. I entertain them in the meantime. That's what I do.
Oh my God. So welcome to you guys. Welcome to you guys joining. Hi, Josh. Welcome. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. I talk about celebrity gossip and celebrity toxic couples gossip. So you guys make sure you subscribe to your channel. Also, Jenee has a channel as well. Jenee, tell everybody about your channel.
So my channel is Jenee Amore with Amore Awareness, and I talk about, well, things are about to change a little bit, but I mean, actually, it's going to be the same. They love everything that I do and I talk about, and so I'm definitely doing some rebranding right now. So I don't have any like new stuff on, but I'm definitely going to be having some new shows on, especially with me recording in at a radio station. So I'm definitely going to have um, content that is a lot more, consistent, and it's
Yeah.
just gonna be. I'm really excited about it, girl. Like, you caught me on the right day. Like, I literally just came from the radio station like just now.
Wow, that is so exciting,
Yes,
Jenee. That's so
yes.
exciting.
So I'm happy. So let's get to this. What's
Let's
going
get,
on?
girl. We have a lot to talk about. Jenee, we are only 5 days into the new year, and it's a lot of clownery going on here. A lot of clownery. Okay, so
Yes.
okay, let me just give y'all a rundown of what we're gonna talk about today. So we're gonna talk about Nicole Young divorce, Dr. Dre and Nicole Young, her settlement, right? We're gonna talk about Khloe and Tristan drama.
Ooh.
Okay, I know that's we're gonna talk about Fresh and Fit, the Fresh and Fit
Mm, mm,
podcast, guys. Okay,
mm.
we're gonna talk about that, and we're also gonna talk about DDG and Khloe, Halle Bailey dating. So that's the topics for today.
What?
So what?
Okay, I didn't know about that.
You know
So
about that,
I was
girl?
like, okay,
Yes.
yeah, I'm ready for these receipts. Let's go.
Okay, so first we're gonna talk about Dr. Dre and Nicole Young. So had you been following this story? Like, had you been following Nicole Young and Dr. Dre and like their back and forth and the settlement and all that?
No, I haven't. What's
You
been going
haven't.
on?
Okay. So Dr. Dre, you guys know that he's worth billions of dollars, right? He's a billionaire. Am I correct on this?
I think so, or maybe
Or maybe he's
he's
like really
worth.
close to it.
Yeah, like
Okay.
maybe he's worth it, or all his stuff is worth $1 billion. Who knows?
Yeah. So Nicole Young, they came to a settlement, right? She's going to get $100 million.
Wow.
Do you think this is good enough? I mean, that's a lot
Yeah.
of money to you and me. 100 million is a lot, okay? But for her, I don't know if that's a lot because you have to consider her expenses. Like, she's probably going to have to get security. You know, she has a certain lifestyle that she's accustomed to. I just don't know if 100 mil is enough. Jenee.
We both had to laugh at that.
I know, girl. But I'm just saying, like,
girl, okay, let me tell you something.
You think that's enough?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna play. I'm not gonna sit here and play. This is the thing, okay?
Okay.
Now, was she with him shooting in the gym? No, but really though, like, okay. Did she help him build this thing from the bottom up? That's what I want to know.
They got married, I think, in 1996. So it sounds like they did. And you know what? She's an attorney. Or she was an attorney or whatever. She
then she should have already had all the paperwork.
I know. That's what I was thinking too. I was like, if you wanted, because she wanted half of his money. She wanted half of his fortune. So if she wanted that, she's an attorney.
I mean, she's not wrong for wanting half. I'm just going to put that out there.
Yeah.
She's not wrong for wanting half, because see, a lot of men, we're going to wear those out here. A lot of men, they'll be like, oh, well, I made all the money. Yeah, but if it wasn't for your wife, like, women are supposed to be the wisdom, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if he was with her for 30 years, I'm pretty sure he picked a wise woman, right? I'm sure he's not with a dummy for 30 years.
Right.
Okay. She's an attorney, so she's not a dummy. Mm-hmm. So, you know, women are the wisdom. Without the wisdom, like, I'm sure he went back to her for financial advice, for legal advice, for business advice, to be able to grow his business to what it is. You have to have a good partner behind you, next to you.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
And you know what? She put up with a lot from him. Allegedly, he abused her throughout the relationship. I'm talking like held her at, you know, he abused her. I don't know how much I can say on that, but he abused her. And I believe her because Miss Chalet, remember his ex, Miss Chalet, the singer? Mm-hmm. She alleged the same thing. So I believe her. So with all of that, she deserves more than 100 million. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I mean, she might deserve half. I mean, like, I'm not gonna. It's like 100 million. We're like, come on, girl. Like, I can take the 100 million. We could flip it. You know what I'm saying? We can make some money.
Oh yeah, you know what? She better flip it, Jenee, because guess what? That 100 mil, that's not a lot of money for her. I just don't think that's a lot. It's a lot of money to me and you because that's a lot of money. Mm-hmm. But for her, I think it's not enough. So she needs to open up some sort of law firm. Mm-hmm. She got to invest. She definitely needs to invest. Yeah.
I mean, a yacht costs 40 mil. So, I mean, like, there's that. See? You know what I'm saying?
Like, right. And she's accustomed to living that life.
I was just looking up yachts the other day. They cost 40 mil.
Why are you looking up yachts? There's something you need to tell me. Hold on.
I'm manifesting, okay?
Okay.
I'm looking up yachts the other day.
Listen.
And they're 40 mil. So it's like, when you're around that kind of stuff, if you're living in Miami, if you're living in LA, houses are 40 mil. You know what I'm saying? Like,
period.
So it's like, I do understand. And then to furnish all of that, and then to have all these stuff.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I
do get what you're saying. And I feel like 30 years, if you've been, you know, the wisdom, you've been the rock, you've been the nurturer of the children and the house and the family. You know, women make a house a home. These men, they don't even know how to decorate. If it was up to men, they would live in a fucking cardboard box. I'm sorry, live in a cardboard box.
You can't cuss today.
They live in a cardboard box. And they would just have a bed and a couch and a TV, and that's it.
Right. It's up to them. Right. I know.
Beautiful home and the comfort and the decor and the you know what I mean? Like,
right.
And a woman allows a man to be able to do the job he needs to do without having to worry about all the house stuff, all the kids, all the you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, us women, we have a job that doesn't really get a lot of recognition because
that's true.
There's no direct monetary value that we get compensated for it. So a lot of men for all these years have always been like, well, I make the money, well, I provide all this stuff. Okay, well, you pay the house, but you came to me for all of this advice, and I told you how to go and make this money and how to get it. You know, you could only get it because I was the one taking care of the kids and taking care of the house and making sure that with your money, everything is paid for. You didn't go and physically pay the bills. I did.
And
You made the money.
also, listen at this. He also has the opportunity. He thinks that he can just cheat on you, abuse you, which is exactly what happened, which is exactly why I think this woman, Nicole, filed for divorce. I think she got tired of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She was a housewife, you know. Being a housewife is great and all that. I'm happy that she had
but
a
you
career.
don't get the respect.
You don't get the respect, but you know what? But what I was gonna say is, I'm glad that she had a career. She's an attorney, so she has something to fall back on. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women don't have that. A lot of women just depend on their man to just do everything. That's a whole lot of, you know, depending on somebody.
Right.
Because if Matt
they're very ego driven, and they're very power hungry. And when they feel like, oh, I got you, I make all the money. Oh, I can cheat on you. I can have all the women I want. I can exercise my options, quote unquote. I can,
oh my God.
You know, I can go and I can abuse you, because where are you gonna go? You're a queen here. You want to go be a peasant?
Exactly.
You know, and that's how they play it, and that's how they play.
Yeah,
and that's how they manipulate, and that's how a woman gets stuck for 30 years. And she did. She's the the foundation. She's the core. She's the heart. Women are the heart. Men are the head.
Right.
Women are the heart.
Yeah.
She's the heart of your home, of your business, of your everything. She should get half.
She should get half.
She should get half.
She went through a lot, so, but I don't know, you know, it's settled. I don't think that she can, like, fight it, can she? Can she fight something like that?
I don't know.
She's an attorney. I'm gonna need her to get her attorney friends on top of C.
I'm gonna need her to have.
But you know what? Dre probably paid somebody off. He probably paid a judge, you know, attorney. He has the money to do that, so I'm pretty sure he worked that out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure too.
All right. So the next topic I want to get into, Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson. You know, I don't even know where to go with this, Jenee. I am. I mean, who's really shocked here? Are you shocked?
No. He looks like a child. Like, he looks childish in his face.
Tristan he confessed to fathering his third child. I know.
By the third baby mama.
What is her name? Her name is Marley something. Let me find it. Marley something. I can't remember her last name. But he sent Khloe an apology. Let me see if I can find it, girl. Okay, first of all, he only apologized because he got caught.
Real.
He got caught. Yes. And I'm just like, you're not sorry, dude. Like, I feel every year this happens. Every year there's women that's coming out about Tristan, saying that they had a sexual relationship with him, saying that a baby's on the, like, this is routine for him.
This is what I gotta say about Khloe. Okay.
What you guys say about Khloe?
Because you know what? We know who Tristan is.
Yes.
She know who Tristan is.
Right.
This is what I gotta say about Khloe. Okay?
What you gotta say?
Khloe Kardashian is one of a lot of people's favorite Kardashians, right? Because when you saw her on the shows, she always seemed like she was the level-headed one. She was the
you know what? Yeah, in the beginning, right?
At the beginning, right?
Yeah, I love Khloe. I love Khloe for that. Too. And then all of a sudden, she started letting men disrespect. I'm just like, Khloe, what are we doing? I think it is,
because I was just talking to my friend about this today.
Yeah.
What I think it is good people, a lot of good people don't have good boundaries.
Oh, okay.
And that's really unfortunate. And I was talking to my friend about that today, because there's women out here who are, you know, biatches, and they are very like, you're not messing with me. I got my standards, and they're, you know, they're kind of toxic women. You know what I'm saying? But people don't mess with them. You know,
right?
The good women are very understanding, and they try to see your point of view, and they don't want to judge too harshly, and they want to be forgiving, and they want to be loving, and they want to, you know, and that tweaks and messes with their boundaries. Because I feel like as a person, you have, especially as a woman, you gotta have both. I mean, even as a man, you
Yeah.
can't just be a good man that gets walked all over.
Right.
And you can't be an a-hole.
Right.
You gotta
balance it.
You gotta balance it, and you gotta
Mhm.
have both. You gotta be a good-hearted person with boundaries.
Mhm.
You
That
can't
takes a
be-
lot of work. You know,
It does.
some people it comes naturally. Like I'm
Right.
one of those people. I can balance it, but a lot of people have to work at that, and I get it. You know, I get that. But yeah, man. I mean, Khloe has to take some responsibility on this. Like, she needs to leave these basketball players alone. She needs to leave the young boys alone.
Oh, I just think, yeah, she got to leave them alone for one, especially if they got girls already. Like, this is the second, because with Lamar Odom, she was with him while he was with Taraji.
You saw that, huh? Everybody was like, why are you bringing Taraji into this? And she dodged a bullet. Well, she did. She dodged a bullet.
She was quiet about, you know what I'm saying? It's like, and it's like, for one, you reap what you sow. You can't do certain things and think that you're going to get away with it. Nobody can, you know?
Right.
You reap what you sow. That's just the law of the universe. It's the law of the world. That's the way that things work.
Right. Facts. So, okay, so let's read this apology from Tristan. Let me see if I can share my screen. Okay, let me see if I can do this. Let me see. Oh, I see what it was saying. Share the other. Okay, can you see this? Can y'all see this? Okay. Do you want to read this?
Let me see.
Read it, Jenee.
I gotta see. I gotta get up real close.
You don't have your glasses on.
I got. Let me see if I can turn sideways. Okay, there we go. Okay. Today, we're trying to realize he would say this stupid stuff.
Oh my god!
Hold on, let me get in my F-boy mode. Hold on.
Get in your F-boy mode. We want to hear F-boy voice.
Hold up. I gotta get the F-boy voice. Okay, all right, baby. You know how things can be. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, here we go.
I can't.
All right. Today, paternity test results reveal that I am the father of a child with Marley Nichols.
Marley Nichols, that's her name.
I take full responsibility for my actions of putting my never mind. Now that paternity has been established, I look forward to amicably. Oh wow, he reached for that one.
That's a big word.
Raising our son. I sincerely apologize to everyone I've hurt.
Lies.
I guess the family of all the Kardashians. I sincerely apologize to the Kardashian family because they got more money than me.
Facts.
And more status and more power.
Right.
So I'm sorry. Please don't ruin my name, Kardashians. Okay.
That's what that means.
Yeah. Throughout this ordeal, both publicly and privately. Khloe.
Girl.
Khloe. Baby. Honey. Sweetheart. Darling. My everything. My diamond in the rough. I've seen you in all of your forms. All 7 of them. Okay. And I've cheated on every single one of them, but I love you. You need to know that. Okay. You need to know from the bottom of my soul. Okay. That I might spread this semen to everyone, but my heart is for you. Okay. You need to know that, baby. Okay. Don't let these women fool you. They might have my seed, but they ain't got my heart.
Yeah.
I learned that from Future. Okay. You don't deserve this, Khloe. You don't deserve the heartache and the humiliation I have caused you. You don't deserve the way I have treated you over the years.
Lies.
My actions clearly have not lined up with the way that I view you. I have the utmost respect and love for you, regardless of what you may think. Again, I am so incredibly a sorry Negro. That's what he said. That's what he said. There it is.
Oh my God. That was great.
The F-boy apology of the year. That was it right there.
That was great, Jenee.
Yeah.
Oh my
Thank
God. He's only sorry because he got caught.
Like most of them, this is not the freaking like, oh my gosh, like how, girl, every time. He is only sorry that he got caught. Why doesn't, someone said this, I think I saw a post, someone said, why don't these men just, no, they know why, because I've answered the question in my head. So why don't these men just come out and say, I cannot be with one woman.
Yes, I wanted to talk. Yes, I want to talk about that too. Let me.
You want to know why they can't?
Why?
Because certain women like Khloe, it's control.
It's control.
Because if they give women the opportunity to leave, they know that certain women will leave. The good women, the women with the good women, don't want to be one of many.
Okay, wait, let me share that. Let me see. Okay, I'm not to the point where I can like flip flop yet. Okay, so yeah, this rapper gave Tristan and Khloe some advice, right? His name is, what is his name? This rapper called Joey Bada, whatever. I've never heard of him.
I've never even heard of him.
But he making some sense. He says Tristan Thompson got to stop being a sorry, I don't know, whatever the N word maybe. Tell Khloe you're a effing guilist. And you need more than one woman. Now, I have to Google guileless. Now, what is that? It means a man who's a deceiver of women. I think that's what that right.
Oh, we have a new word. Oh, I'm about
guileless. Okay,
thank you, sir.
So he says, and you need more than one woman. Straight up, what's so hard about being honest with our women, fellas? F this Western BS. Relationships should be expansive and beneficial for all. Most of us have been in polygamous relationships our whole lives. Interesting. The only difference is we weren't honest about it. But if you've been sexually involved with someone non-exclusively, guess what? You're poly. Dang.
Okay, so I commented on this. Oh, go ahead.
Did you? No, I was gonna say I actually agree with this. I mean, I don't agree with all of it, but it's.
I agree with about 99% of it, and I commented and I said, you know what, you guys are completely right, because even when I have a friends with benefits, I only deal with one at a time because I'm naturally monogamous. If you know this,
yeah, I know.
Because I've called you being like, why am I like this? Why?
I know, and I'm like, girl, I'm like Jenee.
You're like Jenee.
I'm like, go.
Your boyfriend, go be with other people. I'm like,
exactly.
But I can't.
Yeah, because I like him. I'm like, oh Lord.
But I don't want to be with him, but I like him though. I just don't want to sleep with a bunch of people. I just want to sleep with one person.
And you know what? I feel that. But men,
and I feel what they're saying because it's against me and who I am to be with multiple people. It just is. It's just a natural thing. And I understand that for other people, it might be against them to just be with one person.
Yeah.
Because everybody's different. So you got it. For one, that's self-awareness.
Yeah.
That's one. He don't have that. He's childish. He's immature. He don't have no self-awareness. That's number one.
That's why he's doing what he's doing. Yeah.
That's exactly why he's doing what he's doing. So that's one. You got to know who you are and you got to accept who you are. He hasn't done that.
Because he's so young. Tristan is young. Tristan is like 27. Khloe is like 37. That's the problem, Jenee.
I mean, the problem is she's with a childish man. Because I feel like men can be. There's a lot of different people.
Yeah, you're right. There's some young. Things. Yeah, there's some young men who are mature. I'm not gonna lie.
Because girl, 27. That's when it's time to mature up.
But see, Khloe got him at a tender age, though. She got him at a tender time because I don't think he had many experiences when she got with him. You know what I'm saying? So, and I could be wrong on that, but him sleeping around with all these women. I mean, it seems like he has a little bit of a problem. Right?
His problem is that he's not admitting who he is. He's unaware of himself.
Yeah.
And the thing is, because here's what he does know, and this is what a lot of men do, is that if he says to her, hey, I can't be with one woman, but I want to be with you because I care for you, but I just can't be with one woman. He's afraid of her walking away because then that gives you the opportunity to say, no, I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
And a lot of women are going to say, no, I don't want to deal with that. And men don't A lot of those type of men don't want that. They want to be able to control.
Right.
They want what they want. So they're going to tell a woman what she wants to hear so they can get what they want out of her. They don't care what she wants out of a relationship. They just care what they want out of a relationship, which is that person and that person, that person, that person.
This is true. Yeah, we've talked about like the poly lifestyle on this channel before. Like I said, I totally respect that lifestyle, but could I do it? No, I could not do it.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. I mean, if it's not for you, it's not for you. Or, a woman will say, okay, you can be with other women, but I'm be with other men. And they don't want that either.
They don't want that either. Right.
So it's like, it's a control thing. It's a control. So there's a few things.
There's so much going on. Like there's a disease. Like you don't think about diseases.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's mono. You're kissing different people. I don't like, ew.
Even kissing. Yeah, for real.
That's what I'm saying.
Like doing that. Like
And then with this whole situation we're in right now, like,
and then you're obviously not using condoms because you're having babies. So you're telling me you're sticking your raw peen in another chick and then back into me.
Oh God,
I would throw.
That's disgusting.
Right? That makes me sick to my stomach.
Me too.
That you are putting raw, uncultured peen in, girl. That makes me so. I'm telling you that's one of the things that makes me sick, and that's why like my friends with benefit stuff, I get so freaked out because I know that like I'm not in that relationship for real, and that he could be with somebody else. So it freaks me out because I know how men are, and I know that they don't like using condoms.
They don't
just grosses me out to think
they don't care
of him doing everything he's done with me to another woman, for one.
Yeah.
And doing that without protection and then coming back to me and putting that.
I know. And then nowadays you have to ask people, are you coughing? Do you have a tingle in your throat? Or do you like you have to ask those questions nowadays before you like, because they could give you that SHIT.
Yeah, no.
And you don't want that.
It's gross.
It's gross.
It's gross.
But you know what? Like I said, Khloe, I don't feel bad for her at all. I really don't. Because she needs to take responsibility. She needs to stop. And you know what? I don't even think that she's going to leave Tristan alone. I don't think she will, Jenee. I think she's still going to mess with him. And I think she still probably wants to have another baby with him. Like, I really think she definitely wants that. She still follows him on Instagram. She hasn't unfollowed him yet. So I don't know what that's about.
Girl,
she's not leaving him alone. I don't think so.
But you know what? Khloe did always have a lack of self-love too.
Yeah, because she's always gotten cheated on. Yeah.
She was the fat.
She was the bigger sister.
Yeah, she was the fat sister, even though she wasn't fat, but she was the quote unquote fat sister. She was the taller one.
Yeah.
She got made fun of a lot. She has a lot of insecurities.
That's true.
I just feel in my straight, she's a good person.
Yeah.
And that's what Tristan knows, and that's why he's like, dang, you don't deserve that. She doesn't deserve it.
She really doesn't.
The problem is that predators prey on the weak. And predators prey on good people that are weak. And being insecure, not having boundaries, that's a weakness.
Yeah.
And predators are going to prey on that.
Oh, yeah.
And he knows that she's forgiven him for sleeping with her best friend.
Oh, my God.
Tristan and kicked the best friend out, but not him. Girl, that part sent me. You know what I mean? Like,
well, some women are like that. Some women will take the man's side and ditch the friends. I mean, you have women like that, which is so sad.
Yeah, no, that's not me. That's not me, girl. I had a whole dream that I beat up my FWB. That he was like, I had a dream that he was sleeping with my one of my friends, right?
Oh my God.
Yeah, and to the girl, I came up to her and I was like, dang, why'd you do that? That was wrong. We should be friends. I'm sleeping with him. She was just like, dang. And I turned to him. I didn't say nothing. I started swinging on him.
Oh my God.
And girl, this isn't a dream. This is my subconscious is like this, girl. My subconscious is like this. So I don't play that. We don't play that over here.
Okay, so look, Simply Ballin asked you a question, Jenee. He said, how does Jenee select her friends with benefits? What characteristics do they have besides looks?
A big penis.
I second that. I definitely second
respect. They gotta respect me.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely have to have the looks. They definitely have to have the package. They definitely gotta have the respect. Everything else, I mean, I'd like for him to have a car.
Yes, please have a car.
You know what I mean? Like,
please have an apartment. I mean, it's okay if you could have a roommate. Okay, just based on your age. If
that's fine. You can have a roommate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like a decent job. You got to be able to,
At my age, though, that's not going to fly. You can't have a roommate. But at your age, I think that's.
I'm dealing with late 20-year-olds. So I mean, they gonna have roommates. So
they gonna have roommates.
A lot of them do. So it's especially when it's a friends with benefits, I'm not having as much expectations as a boyfriend.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It's just friends with benefits.
That's why he's stuck at a friends with benefits, because he doesn't have the boyfriend stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why he didn't fit all the criteria, but he fit some of the criteria.
Oh my God. Okay. So I don't know how to pronounce your name, but we got another question for Jenee. They're on you, Jenee. They're on you tonight, Jenee. He says, what do you prefer in the male, Miss Amore?
I mean, I think it sounded like, because everybody's going to be different, first of all. But everybody has their different preferences. But I think people have to align mind, body, and spirit. And so whatever that is for you, that's that. And for me, it just happens to be, what's attractive to me. That's what I prefer. People who care about my pleasure. That's what I prefer. People who are giving and thoughtful and respectful to me and everybody else. Because guys can be respectful to you, but only when everything's good.
Right.
And they're disrespectful to other people, and you got to pay attention to how they move. You know what I'm saying? So
facts.
And how they do others. So it's like, there's a lot of qualifications. Financially ambitious. Ambition is. And that was the friends with benefits. Usually guys get put in friends with benefits when they're not as ambitious as I want them to be. I usually throw them in the friends with benefits because I'm like, you're not that. You ain't got big goals and dreams like I do. You don't match my life. You don't fit my path.
Right.
You're good for it right now. You don't say it. Okay.
Oh, he says he's French. Nice. Okay. Oh, I was looking at the comments. Okay. So listen, this next topic is going to be very triggering for you and me.
Let me take a breath.
You know what? Okay, take a breath. Okay. Before we move on, you guys, if you're just joining or tuning in, please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Okay, all that good stuff. All right. Okay. So this next topic is about the fresh and fit guys. Okay. Did you see the buffoonery? First of all, do you know who Fresh and Fit is? Do you know them? Do you know this podcast?
I have heard of them, actually. People have referred their talk show to me because people want to do some shows with me, and they've actually referred that show and was like, oh, the Fresh and Fit,
Girl,
they have it like this.
No. As your friend, I am telling you, do not go on that fucking show. Don't do it.
Girl.
It is.
No, after I saw what I saw, are you going to play it?
Yeah, I'm going to play it. But I only know them because you know who Abba and Preach is? Do you know them?
I think so. Is it those? It's those two guys, right?
It's two guys. Yeah. I really love their content. Actually, they have a really big following, but they had a little bit of drama with Fresh and Fit. Like there was a lot of back and forth between Fresh and Fit and Abba and Preach, because Fresh and Fit, they are just cornballs. Like they are very disrespectful guys. So anyway, that's how I was introduced to their podcast. Okay. And apparently their podcast teaches men how to be, how to gain finances and how to be men, how to date girls, how to get girls, I guess, but I don't think that's the case. From what I've seen, all they do is teach men how to disrespect women and how to whatever, be arrogant. That's what
it sounds like the manosphere. Yeah.
I think they are manosphere guys. I think that's exactly what it is. So recently this video surfaced of them talking about how they don't date black women, but they didn't say black women. They refer to black women as night riders, Jenee. Yes. Okay.
And they're not
let
black, right? They're not even
They
black,
are
right?
black. I didn't think because there's two guys. There's Myron Gaines, and then the other one is Walter Weekus, but they're both black. So let me
Are their moms black and they're calling their mothers
their
night
moms
riders?
are black. Yes.
I just can't, like, it just sounds like serious mommy issues.
I know.
What is going on?
I know. So let's take
I know what's going on. You know what's going on with the black mothers?
What about the black dating app called Black?
My bad. Wait, what you say, Jenee?
I was gonna say, I think I know the theory with so many men and their issue with black women.
Okay, wait, let's watch this first and then we go talk about it. Let's watch.
Okay, we're gonna do that. Let's go.
Oh, it's funny I never used that one, bro. But hey, man.
I mean, hey, bro, if you want to date a bunch of Shaniquas, go for it, man.
LaQuisha.
Yeah, like me and Fresh aren't really down with the brown like that.
Man.
We ain't night riders.
Nah,
So,
bro, I'm good.
Sometimes if they're, Redbone, but like in general, me and Fresh don't dabble in the dark, if you know what I'm saying.
Yep.
Okay, so last one, guys.
Wow. Okay. And look in the comments. Look at the comments. They're just kind of like, what the heck is going on with these guys? Like it's all bashing comments.
Well, that's good.
Like
people
are not.
If we go on YouTube, I'm sure the comments are like, yeah.
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, so what are your thoughts on this, Jenee?
Okay, so I was saying that I do feel like people's like these men's issues with black women when it comes to their like. I think it's an issue with their mother, and I think it's an issue with a lot of things with their mother. Like the things that they say about women, like you choose wrong, and you guys are masculine, and you guys are aggressive. I think that's a direct reflection of how their mother raised them. So like, let's say like they're mad that their mom chose their ain't-ish father that wasn't there in their life. They're mad at their mom's choice in their dad. They're mad at her and they blame her. They're mad that she's a single mom and now she has to play the role of a man. So she had to be more masculine.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You see where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
She had to be more masculine in order to discipline them, because men about the age of 12, they start rebelling on their mothers. Because, they're men and their testosterone's coming in and they want to be the king of the household. You know what I'm saying? They start rebelling on their mothers. And that's the time when the dad comes in. And, some men even like kind of scrap with their dads when they're young. They kind of scrap with their dads, and their dad's got to kind of like put them in a chokehold low key and be like, nah, I'm the man of the house. Chill out. But when there's no man to scrap with, they scrapping with their mom. So now their mom is now this masculine man figure who's yelling at them, who's punishing them, who's hitting them, who's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so now they're seeing black women because of their mom as this masculine, angry, aggressive, person who wants to be a man and who chooses bad men and chooses wrong, and maybe had men come in and out the house and he's like, ugh, all these men in here, my mom's being a whore,
Yeah.
So
no, I get it.
There's a lot of that, and because a lot of black men have made babies and ran out, especially during our parents' time. They created a lot of problems.
Yeah.
Leaving these kids and these little boys there with their mothers to be raised by them by themselves, and the mothers having to do both.
That's true. And you know what? For me, there's a lot to say for me, because for starters, okay, I saw the video where he was like, it's okay for black men to have a preference. Okay, fine. I get that. But the problem is the way he was talking, like calling black women night riders and Shaniqua. It's like, dude, you're literally putting every black woman on the same level. Like you're
that's not
you're categorizing a whole group of women. That to me, that sounds like he probably had some really bad experiences with black women. Maybe they didn't want to date him or something. Maybe they called him a cornball, like corny, or maybe they called him lame. He was like too nerdy or something. That's what I'm getting from that.
I can feel that happens too.
Yeah, exactly.
That happens too, and they're very bitter about that.
They're very, so there's why are all these bots in the comments? I'm just confused. But anyway, there's plenty of black men who feel like this, Jenee. There's plenty of black men who feel exactly how Myron and Walter feels. They don't want to date black.
Yeah, because the popular black women didn't want them. They wanted the jocks. They wanted the thugs that were making money selling weed in the street or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They wanted those men. They didn't want the little cornball that couldn't really dress well and was nerdy.
And I mean, I get that, that's not fair for black women to do that, because I understand what
is it not? Is it?
No, it's not. It's not. It's not.
I don't know about that.
It's not. I don't think
I don't
it's
know
fair.
about that.
But look,
I don't know about that. Because is it fair that everybody just wants the beautiful, bombshell?
Well, I mean, it's not fair on either. That's not fair either. Yeah, that's not fair either. But
I'm saying, like, we always like try to make these men like, oh, these beautiful women didn't want these losers. Well, sorry, but y'all don't want the fat, ugly women either. So it goes both ways. It goes both ways. You don't see them freaking like, doing all this extra shit that all these men are doing. These men are so just biatch made. It's unreal, because they can't handle rejection, and they hold on to some stuff that happened to them in grade school for the rest of their life, and they want to just give it to the women that didn't want them. And it's like, it's so nasty. And it's like, go get therapy and go get help.
And you know what? That's why I promote to my black girlfriends, especially my darker skinned beauties, to date out, like, because of this stupidity right here. This is a prime example. This is a prime example why I promote that, because of dumb things like this. Simply Balling says, is deeper than mommy issues. Black girls at high school probably made fun of that. Yeah, so we already talked about that. Yeah.
So I definitely I definitely think that's what it is, and that's what's going on with them.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, you do have those guys who do prefer European features, right? And I can speak to that because I'm a product of that. Like, I would have, black guys stop me all the time asking me if I was mixed. Are you mixed? Because of my features. Because, I don't.
A little nose.
Yeah, exactly. I have, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but you know what? This is what I was going to say is, when they try to say preference, I have a preference.
Yeah.
But you'll never hear me say, I'm not gonna date no white man. The white man. I'm not gonna date no Cracker Barrel.
Right.
Blah, blah, blah.
Right.
You're not gonna hear me talk down.
Same here. Like, even though I promote, even though I promote to you and some of my other friends to date out, you'll never hear me say, oh, don't date black men. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna say, no, sis, date your black man. But if you're not finding the right black man, then move on to something else. Try something different. That's all.
Right. And that's like a positive thing, instead of trying to act like, oh, it's just a preference, and then call black people night riders. Like, oh, don't date those night rider black men. Go out to, the white is right, and the beautiful Caucasian, and the, the sexy Latin men, and they'll, like, what?
Yeah.
They'll speak Spanish to you in bed and call you mommy. I mean, like, what? Like, we're not saying that. Like, that's why when they try to say preference, that's not true.
Yeah.
It's not true. It's not a preference. There's a difference between a preference, because a preference doesn't have hate against the other.
Right. Facts. And you know what? When I first started my YouTube channel, Jenee, that's all I would talk about: interracial dating, black men's dating preferences. But I felt like I started to sound like a broken record, and I wanted to get out of those kind of topics. That's why I've kind of switched my channel to talking about celebrity gossip and celebrity toxic couples and things like that, because I just felt like I want to get away from that toxic, those toxic topics.
Yeah,
and it's just
a battle between, we all of us black people need to go and date outside of why, and like.
Yeah.
And why are we the only race? Because there's so many other I like the African culture that like they want to stay in their tribe. Like they're like, oh yeah, oh that person is Nigerian. Yes, and I date another Nigerian. You know, we want you to date a Nigerian because we're Nigerian. You know,
Yeah.
I like that they have that like you know, they have that cultural like appreciation and they're proud
Yeah.
of who they are and where they come from. And I really like
They
that
really do. Yeah,
about
me too.
The
Me
Indian
too.
culture's like that too. They're very proud of who they are. There's the Sindhis and the different types. They want to stay in their like tribe. And I like that they're like that because they're like, we want to stay with our people.
Right.
And, you know, I do. I appreciate that and I respect that. I think it's these American Black men
Yep.
that are like this.
Some of them, we gotta say some.
You know, yes,
Yeah.
some
Not
that are
all.
like this because we lack our culture was taken from us. And so, you know, being Black is at the bottom of the totem pole in America. And so they want something that,
especially for Black, you know, it's funny because to some white people, I guess, you know, for a Black man, well, I'll say police, to some white police officers, being a Black man is at the bottom of the totem pole. To Black men, some Black men, being a Black woman is at the bottom of the totem pole. And that's just what it is.
Well, those ones that feel that way, they know that they are. So if they get with somebody who's at the bottom with them, where does that keep them at the bottom? So if they get with somebody who's at the top in their mind, they feel like they've leveled up and they're now a higher value because a white woman who is at the top of the totem pole wants them and has now validated them and has now brought them up. And now they are equal to her and they're at the top because they have one. So it's really, I mean, a lot of this goes to, again, self-love, and people need therapy, girl.
I know.
I know that they need therapy.
Okay, so look, so we're gonna watch the video of them like trying to explain, or Myron trying to explain, which I don't think this was an explanation at all, but let me find it. Hold on, let's see.
Trying to explain.
Girl, yes.
He tried to explain after it went viral?
Yes. Let me see. I think this is it right here. Oh, maybe not. Girl, the Shade Room got so many videos.
They do. They be posting like 10 a day. I'd be like, I just saw this video yesterday.
Right, girl. Wait, is this it? Let me see. This might be it right here.
Stop. Let me get through this. All right. So we got guys. Please. Let's just let her. Please let her talk. Stop.
Echoing.
I got another Instagram.
Okay, no, that's not it. Hold on. Is this it right here?
It was echoing when you played it.
I know. I think
it's dating and your personal preferences.
Here it is.
No one bats an eye when women say, "I want a man that's 6 feet tall, makes a certain amount of money, blah blah blah." Those are considered preferences. But if I say, "Hey, man, I don't date Black girls like that," oh God,
You hate Black women.
How dare you?
you know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous.
My mom's Black. Your mom's Black.
Yeah.
My sister's Black. Like, bro, we just have a preference.
If we hated Black women, would we bring African American women and Black women on the show?
Okay, but
all the time.
The question.
Let me finish.
Okay.
We would
But
not.
they bring them on to be disrespectful. Okay.
Exactly.
With them. Our dating preferences are our preferences. Just like you have the prerogative as a woman to date a man that makes a certain amount of money, a height, income, whatever it is, no one bats an eye. We are free to choose who we want to hook up with and date. Like, what the hell? Like, there's nothing wrong with having preferences. When it comes to dating and your personal preferences.
Okay, I just I understand what he's saying, but
He's trying to say.
But you know, you can't change your skin tone. I mean, you can't change a man getting taller either. So I mean, I get that, but it just goes very deep.
No, it's not about that though. It's not about preference, about how he's being disrespectful.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's about how he's straight up calling them names.
Right.
And hateful. And then you see the way they talk to them. Because I've seen the way these type of guys talk to Black women, and then versus when they talk to a Spanish or a white woman. They have different energy and they talk to them completely different. And then they go, look at these women just being so nice, and the Black women are aggressive. Yeah, because you talk to them disrespectfully and rude. Like, stop, I'm talking right now. Don't talk. You can get out. They don't talk like that. to the
Yeah.
white and the Mexican women. They don't.
Mm-hmm.
They don't. They're like, hey, hi, how are you? Wow, you look beautiful. Okay, so tell me about yourself. Oh, I won't interrupt you. Go ahead, keep going. That's how they freaking talk to them.
It's so different. It's so
It's
different.
rude. Like,
It is rude.
it's so different, and they want to trigger the Black women just to continue with their narrative of, see, this is why we don't date y'all.
Right.
They say rude, disrespectful stuff, get them all riled up, and go, see, this is why y'all are angry and aggressive and masculine. This is why we don't like y'all.
And you know what? But like for a Black mom,
And to
to
say they
hear,
have moms and sisters who
Yeah.
are Black, and they're calling
Yeah.
them night riders. Did your
Right.
mom and your sister watch this? I just can't even
like
fathom.
if I had a son and he told me he didn't want to date Black women, I would have to sit him down and have a talk with him and figure out
If I had a son
what
and
is the
I found
problem?
out, or a brother, if I had a brother and found out he was calling me a night rider, I'd beat his ass. Okay? I'd beat him down. We would be scrapping.
Yeah.
But that's probably why. It's probably why he don't like Black women.
That's probably why, Jenee. Because like I said, Fresh and Fit, these guys, they seem like in high school, maybe they were cornballs, maybe they were lame. And now that they have this podcast, they are, tough, now they're tough. They've got eyeballs on them, they've got a little bit of money now. So maybe they they're very confident now. So they can talk like this.
Yeah.
So, you know what? If Black women want to promote or support Black men like this, then go right ahead. I mean, just go ahead. Because you know what? They're still going to have Black women supporting them. They're still going to have Black women on their shows and stuff like that. So,
yeah, like when he told that girl to get up and leave, I was like waiting for her to leave. I would have left.
The rapper?
Yeah.
Asian doll? Yeah.
Yeah, when he was like, you can leave. Me? I would have got right up. Bet.
Yeah.
I don't want to be here. I don't want to be somewhere where I'm being disrespected. I would have, girl, you already know me. I would have left with I would have left with the whole speech.
I know. You wouldn't have let that ride. Listen, but you know what, Jenee? If you go on that show, you would go viral, girl. So look, you might have to do it. Because you're gonna get some haters, but you're also gonna get some supporters. So okay, so Simply Balling says, Black girls used to mock me for speaking English in an articulate manner. They said I was westernized. They preferred guys who mumble when they speak or use slang. The rapper stereotype. I completely understand what you're saying, Simply. I get it. I get it. That's a thing.
I understand. Like,
me too.
There's a lot of bitterness that's behind it, because of all of that, and I get it.
Yeah.
I get it, but
it wasn't right. It's not right on either side. But just, the way that he was talking, it seems like that's the case. It seems like they've just had bad experiences, negative experiences with Black women. So,
but you know what? I
What?
have too.
Yeah.
But
same.
that doesn't mean that I'm gonna go and do all of this extra stuff and be like, I've gotten jumped by Black women. Black women I've never seen before came up to me and told me, that I called them names, and I was like, I've never even seen you. How am I gonna call you a name?
Yeah.
I've been jumped. I got sent to ISS multiple times my 9th grade year. So many times I had to drop out of my advanced placement classes because I couldn't keep up in class because I was getting suspended so much.
Yeah.
I really truly got affected.
Yeah.
My schooling was affected by these
That is so sad.
Black women that were fighting me. But am I going to say all Black women are like that? Or, no, because I decided to focus on the ones who were my friends, because there were also Black women who were my friends.
Yeah, right.
And there were also ones that stood beside me. There were also ones that stood up for me. There were also ones, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
There were also those ones that weren't about to play that, or weren't gonna, that never talked down on me, that didn't do those things, And like, I've only had Black girlfriends, even since then. So it's like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh yeah, it's all those Black women. It's not.
Yeah, right.
It's really not.
Yeah.
And I just think they rather focus on that because, for one, like I said, they grew up with that mom like that. You know, they grew up like that, and then they grew up nerds
Mm-hmm.
that weren't cool.
Exactly. That's the whole thing about it.
They're bitter about that, and they won't let that go. And
Right.
so now they want to.
Now that they are somewhat successful, they can talk like that.
Yeah. They want to get those women back.
Yep.
You know, they want to get them back for not choosing them.
Yep.
And it's
That's exactly right.
It's not like you were going to wife any of those women in high school. Calm down.
Right. It's like all of us go through experiences. Like, I mean, we all get older, right? We have experiences when we're younger because a lot of us don't really understand what we're doing when we're that age anyway. You know, you have to allow yourself to mature. And, you know, if you're still doing the same BS, you know, past 25, then you got problems. You got real you know. But yeah, it's just crazy how they think. But
yeah,
to each their own. I just hope that after seeing that viral video, I hope that their mothers sit them down and say, what is really going on here?
Because you know what? Maybe their moms didn't watch their shows like that.
Maybe so. And you know what?
I hope that happened.
You know, I encourage Black men to date out as well because I just think it's important. So it's not that I only promote to Black women to do so. I say that because my brother, he's very pro-Black. Like, you know, he's like, I only date Black women. I'm like, okay. But I'm like, you should just kind of date out a little bit, you know, just to see what you like.
Find out. Be open.
Be open. Right.
Yeah.
Be open. So, but I know that he doesn't hate any race of woman either. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because that's like, important. I prefer Black women and all the other women are this and that.
Exactly.
And yeah.
Exactly. No. Okay. So yes, they are allowed to have a preference, but don't be calling Black women night riders. Why are they doing that?
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
That's uncalled for. We're not saying that they can't have a preference. That's cool. Go have your preference. But don't be so angry and hateful. Yeah. Like, don't do that. Anyways.
Yeah.
I'm sorry talking about this.
Okay. Yeah, I'm over them already.
So,
I have to say though, I've definitely grown. My therapy is helping because, girl,
I love it.
This didn't trigger me like it usually does.
I know it didn't.
It didn't. Like I didn't even feel. Usually, girl, I get sweaty and everything. I get sweating. I get hot.
I'm proud of you, Jenee. I really am. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, me too. My therapy's working. I'm glad I'm spending money in the right places.
But that's good though. I think everybody should. I think everybody should get a therapist because
I do too.
Especially if you've had a challenging childhood or just with dealing with life in general. Life right now with all that's going on is a challenge for anybody. I don't care who you are. It's a challenge. You know, it's just I'm proud of you.
I'm happy. That showed me because like usually I get really, and I didn't. I was happy about it.
Daniel says Black love is important. It shows unity. Yeah, I think Black love is important. But as a person who interracially dates, I think that is important as well. I think interracial dating is important because I think that will, you know, allow other races to come together. Like, let's not be divided. True. We all live in a world together. You know what I'm saying? And we all have different cultures. And I think it's important for everybody to learn about different cultures and learn about each other. So I think that's a good thing too.
And Black love is important, but Black love is still Black love if there's a Black person involved.
Right. Right.
I'm just saying.
Right. Okay, so let's move on to a different topic. Okay, so the last topic we're going to talk about is DDG and Halle Bailey. They are possibly dating. Do you know?
Okay, I want a picture.
Okay, wait.
You have pictures?
Yes, I have a picture. Do you know who DDG is? DDG is
girl. That's why I'm shocked right now. I thought you were date Little Nas X.
He is a rapper. Let me see if I can find a picture on the Shade Room. You know, the Shade Room.
I thought she was about to turn Lil Nas X all the way straight.
Why? Haley?
Oh, Khloe. Never mind.
Oh, okay. Because Khloe gave him that compliment.
He gave her a compliment.
Oh, he did? What did he say?
I forgot what he said, but he was all enthralled, and I was like, "Oh, is she about to bring him back over to the?"
Not all enthralled, girl.
All enthralled. He was like, "Ooh, Lil Nas X." He gives me.
What'd he give you? What kind of vibes he give you?
He give me liar. He
What you
playing.
mean?
I
What
feel
you
like he's playing. I
mean?
feel like
Wait a
I don't-
minute, Jenee. You think he don't? You don't think he's really gay, or what's going?
I
What?
mean, I think he dabble, but I think he's playing. I think he's playing up.
Well, you know what it is. Body parts, he's still a man too, but so body parts might get him excited still. Because I have my gay friends who they are always like, girl, you looking good, look at those boots, like, what I'm like, they get excited over body parts. So it might just be that.
I don't know.
Okay, so I found a picture. Let me share my screen. Girl, I'm on the road today with the sharing the screen.
You got it now. You got it down.
The only thing I don't like is it shows us before I share. So I don't like, but okay, so that's DDG. He's a rapper.
Hold up.
And you already know Halle Bailey.
Okay, hold up. I can't. We need to.
You need your glasses?
I was able to get my screen.
Zoom in a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, so
he's cute, whatever.
they so cute. But look, okay, I just want you to pay attention to something. Look how excited and cute she looks. She's kind of a cornball to me. She looks like a cornball and kind of boring. Yeah. Okay. But he's just kind of like, look, watch again. Okay, so he don't look like he's having a good time. Okay, so let's, what?
He might be just chill. He might just be a chill dude.
I think so.
Opposites attract, so she might be the like.
Okay, but look, let me see. Okay, DDG. Let's find his page.
Who is he even? What songs does he have?
Okay, now see. Okay, what is this?
He looked like a cornball too. Does he not?
Wait, there's one particular picture that I'm just like, oh, this right here. This. Girl. Okay, what's happening?
Just everything about this is not my type. But
okay, and Halle Bailey is over there with her sweet self, dating this Jenee.
Ew.
Okay, I don't.
How old is she? We gotta go the age because
Halle Bailey. I want to say she's in her 20s. I think she's like 23. Let me see.
I just feel like she's in her early 20s. I feel like she's in that early 20s dumb phase.
Yeah, let me see. And you know what? This could also be for publicity too.
It could.
She's 21. Oh my gosh, she's so young. Okay,
she's a baby. Oh,
how old is? Let me see. How old is DDG? DDG age 25. Oh my god, they're so young.
They're young.
Okay, the problem is he's dated a rapper, a girl named Ruby Rose. Do you know who Ruby Rose is?
I've heard of her, yeah.
She's a gorgeous girl, She has a nice little bum. You know what I'm saying? Like she got a nice body and everything. She's so toxic though. He's a toxic. So I just for him to go from Ruby Rose to Halle, that's a huge difference. Okay. So you know what? Let's look at Ruby Rose real quick. Let me find her on here so we can get a better example. Let me see. Oh wait, is she not on here anymore? Okay, wait, let me share.
He hollered at Halle though. He dropped that swag in that D, girl.
And Haley's like, I don't care. I know, this is not a guy I would typically date, but this is Ruby, okay? I don't want to zoom in because, I don't want YouTube, not YouTube. Yeah, YouTube to take away the video, but let me just go back. Okay, but you saw it, right? So that's the kind of girl that he dated. And for him to go from that to Halle, I think it's for publicity. I don't know. He might be
good, but I also think the industry's small, and he might have met Halle in person, and some men just have that thing where it's like they just get you, like they just their swagger and their demeanor and how interested they are in you makes you like.
I guess, Jenee, but And you know what? Maybe he's trying to try something different since he and Ruby Rose's relationship was so toxic. So maybe maybe he's like, you know what? Let me
He's
try to.
toxic. He looked toxic.
That's what I'm saying. But maybe he's trying something new in Halle because Haley's so sweet and she's not toxic. Like
Well, that's
at least-
scary because then I wonder predator.
Oh God.
You know what I'm saying? Like then I wonder, good person, what's her boundaries? Predator, does she have standards? Obviously her standards are a little shaky, right? We see his profile. His standards are her standards look like they're a little shaky.
Oh my God. I don't know. I think this might be for publicity, Jenee.
Let's hope. But I don't know who this man is, and again, she's 21. This is not gonna last. It's not gonna last. She's so 21. Young. She's a child. She's making childish decisions.
Yes.
Doing the whole hood thug dude thing. Whatever. Go through your phase. Get out of it without a baby. Thank you.
Okay, so I love it. Right. Hopefully she gets. She's gonna get out of it without a baby. She's
out of it without a baby. That's
she's too smart to have a baby. She's too smart for that.
Yeah. Get out of it without a baby. That's all I ask. Get out of it without a baby.
Exactly. Daniel asked me, when is there another Patreon? So I'm gonna do one. Jenee, if you feel like filming one tonight, let's do it. Okay. This is what I want to talk about. I want to talk about men asking. Okay, so when you first meet a guy, right? Mm-hmm. Have you ever experienced a guy just constantly asking you for photos?
Naked? No, I mean,
oh my God, Jenee, this has happened to me. Really? I've
had guys ask me for photos. As soon as they ask me, I'm like, I send on my Instagram. I'm like, please stop. Don't do that.
This happens to me a lot. When I first meet someone, they'll be like, hey, can I have a photo? And then they'll just ask me every day. I'm just like, why?
What? No,
why does it say? So that's what I want to talk about. We're going to have that conversation and we're going to put it on Patreon. So
do they want?
Oh, we're going to talk about it, girl. I'm going to break it down to you on Patreon. So if you guys want to find out, you got to sign up for my Patreon account. I'm going to put it in the first comment. I'm going to pin it to the top at some point, maybe tomorrow. But yeah, so we're going to talk about that.
They probably want them titty pics.
Girl.
They do.
Well, you know,
girl, ain't got no guy going to ask me for no picture. I got to turn around. That's what I got to do. I got to turn to the side.
You got to turn to the side.
I got to do a whole body picture. I got to turn to the side. They want that.
Oh my God, girl. Okay, Josh said that's weird. Josh, I know it's weird, right? But I've gotten that on more than one occasion. Like, dudes be out here asking for photos, and not just one or two. They ask for several, and it's just so. And you know what? I find that a lot too with younger guys, Jenee. You're like 26, 27.
They want pictures?
They just want pictures. I don't know if they're building a catalog or something like that, but yes.
They're building their own Instagram. I don't understand. Like they
exactly
have a folder of women they've hollered at and gotten numbers. I don't know. That's
but, it's very inappropriate to ask a woman for photos like that when you haven't even met her.
Why not just go on the Instagram? Do they have your Instagram?
Oh my God, yes. That's my thought too.
I don't understand.
Like, you have my Instagram, just go to Instagram and look at my photo. They don't want that.
Oh no, we gonna
look. They don't want that. They want their own personal photos. Okay, no Instagram photos.
So weird.
I know, girl. Okay. But anyway, we are about to get out of here, Jenee. It's an hour and 8 minutes. You know how I am.
Oh, you know how you do.
But I think this is we have some very good topics. You guys, thanks for joining. Please don't forget to like the video. Please, if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. Okay. Please comment. Also, let us know what you thought about today's live. And
let me know if y'all want me to do a Talk Sex with Jay Patreon, because I'm
girl, that. I want that.
Girl, because I already have a list of topics.
Up.
Girl, I might want to just go ahead and do it.
You got to do it, Jenee.
I got some things to say.
Okay.
I got some things to say.
I know you do.
So, yes, this was good. This was fun. Thank you guys for coming on.
Yes, thank you guys for coming on, and we will see you guys in the next one.
Bye.